We take you to Washington tonight. You are looking live at the U.S. Capitol building where the dome's looking a little green on this St. Patrick's Day. One Republican or Democrat from Kentucky will be occupying a very important seat inside this building in a matter of months. They're going to be trying to replace Mitch McConnell. Last night, we brought you the Republican debate that happened right here in Louisville. Tonight, the Democrats holding their first televised forum, also in Louisville. Donald Trump did not dominate this discussion, but his policies certainly did. WHAS 11's political reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez reports on the forum tonight.
It's the first Democratic debate in the race for Mitch McConnell's seat, with candidates you've yet to see on the air so far. Former State Representative Charles Booker of Louisville leaned into his background of growing up poor, saying he supports bolstering social safety net programs.
A lot of people say my policies are radical. Well, I believe that poverty is radical. I believe that people having to ration their medicine is radical. And I believe that if we can fund endless wars, we can fund Medicare for all.
Amy McGrath, a former Marine fighter pilot, used her experience to emphasize her stance on the Iran war.
There was no imminent threat here. Remember, we spent 20 years, $3 trillion to replace the Taliban with the Taliban in Afghanistan. This president doesn't know what he's doing, and I would not be funding it.
Louisville horse trainer Dale Romans, running for elected office for the first time, says he's an independent Democrat who believes government is run better from the center.
If we want Democratic legislature to hit the floor, we need to take back the House and the Senate. One of the most important things in this primary is who is the most electable in the general. We need to win the general. Winning the primary doesn't do us any good.
Pamela Stevenson, who's the Democratic leader in the Kentucky House, says she's demonstrated an ability to work across the aisle to pass legislation, arguing that'll transfer well to the federal level.
Why don't working families get the same tax loopholes that big corporations get? Why can't we raise the minimum wage? Why can't we make sure that people have a living wage? What we need to do is focus on the family.
The candidates all voiced a desire to roll back some of President Trump's signature policies, but they differed some when asked about military support for Israel and whether they'd accept money from AIPAC, the pro-Israel lobbying group.
I will not accept funding from AIPAC. I will not accept money that is being used to prop up opposition to anyone who would call out genocide.
And I'm going to do everything I can to get the Democrat into Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill. So if AIPAC wants to send some money, I'll take it, because it takes money to win a race.
Candidate,
and I won't be ashamed of it.
You said you would accept money from AIPAC?
No.
Candidate Stevenson, what's your response about accepting the money from AIPAC?
The same thing.
After the debate, I talked to all four candidates who were on stage.
I've reached across the aisle. I've looked at Republicans in Kentucky and worked with them to fashion legislation.
We're at war right now. We need somebody who understands matters of national security, and I'm ready on day one, and that's the point I was trying to make today.
I think that most of us live in the center, whether you're Republican or Democrat, and that's where we need to get back to. Divided we fall. We need to get united again.
I think the people of Kentucky are tired of people talking at us and telling us what's not possible, and so throughout the debate, I'm naming actual policy solutions.
These Kentucky Democrats are trying to reverse decades of precedent of seats held firmly by Republicans for years. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.